Hey everyone, tonight I'm coming to you from Mängudeöö, a video games night in Tallinn. It's a huge event. They take over a whole cinema complex, and in each of the rooms they've got different games, tournaments. There's so much stuff going on here. I'm going to take you on a full tour. They've got a big CSGO tournament in the main hall. There's a FIFA room, Mortal Kombat room, but more than that, they've got like a lecture hall. There's Just Dance competitions. They've got an extra hall. They've got WRC 10. I saw Trackmania happening before. They've got retro games set up. I saw CRTs, Nintendo 64. You can go play a little Tekken 4 on PS2. They've got so much cool stuff here. And also tonight, a few of my friends, my fellow comedians, are commentators tonight. Turns out that comedians are also super mega nerds as well. So tonight I'm going to take you around Mängudeöö. I'm going to show you some of, I think this event is cool. I'm going to show you some of the cool stuff going on here. And also I got a few microphones and I'm going to introduce you to some of my friends. You can get to know them as well. Let's do it. The event was organized by local Estonian gamers group Level 1. It was held in a big cinema complex on the south side of Tallinn. And let me tell you, every hall, every corridor was full of activities and stuff to do. The event kicked off with an opening ceremony in the main hall, and it was cool. They put so much effort into it. They had local performers, rappers, breakdancers. It was a good way to start the event. The main event of the night was a CSGO tournament. It's a very popular game locally right now. The commentators were my mates Carl Alari Varma and Steven Tiirik. They're both comedians with Comedy Estonia. And for my money, Carl is by far and away the best CSGO commentator in the country right now. Carl was a super busy guy. He was the man in charge of making sure the tournament went smoothly. But I did get a chance to talk to Steven.
It's his first time doing a big CSGO tournament. Steven's also a comedian. Is it your first time, or did I make that up?
In live, yes, it's my first time, but I've casted before as well.
Okay, how is live different from casting?
It's
from your
definitely
computer?
funnier and pretty much easier as well because we have everything going on here when we can riff. So
do you feel some pressure, or as a comedian you're like, okay, I can do this?
Not at all, to be honest. I don't know.
He's Steven Tiirik. He knows the big stages. He knows how to do the theater. It's fine. Nice. So what stage have you had? Some CSGO already?
Yeah, we had 3 matches or 2 matches or something like that.
Okay.
On the cast here.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. Some things are happening. Who knows? The commentators know.
Much ripple. But now we have a cosplayer tournament, competition, a tournament. And then we go on with CSGO again.
Nice, bro. All right. We'll keep on going. Looking forward to it. Good work, Joe.
Thanks.
Living out here on the edge of the world, it's often hard to find good merch, so it was great to see a bunch of t-shirts available. I certainly picked up a few for myself. And these cool RGB installs were provided by a local company, Sans Customs. They do custom cable sleeving, water cooling, and general PC mods. You can find them on Instagram under Sans Customs. Local gaming house Yo Mana were running a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate tournament and some friendly games as well. Great to see Smash being played. And my buddy Vlad was helping out running the tournament, and I took a moment to talk to him. Vlad, what's your job here at Mängudeöö? Hold the microphone to your mouth. It's good.
I'm helping out Yo Mana, which is basically a local hobby club with organizing the Smash Ultimate Tournament. I'm basically like a volunteer. I'm also helping out today with the brackets and making sure everything is going fine with the stream, like updating the scores and so on.
Okay, nice. And we're playing Smash Bros. Ultimate today here. How's it been? Good players, you think? Nice tournament?
I am not really a Smash player, but I'm still basically a volunteer. So if the Smash community, wants to have events, and they need some assistance with some tournaments, I think there was this one tournament at IAF, which I did not participate in, but I just lent a monitor of mine.
Yes.
I just lent a monitor of mine.
Okay, and if you couldn't, what would you be playing? What's your favorite fighting game?
My main games are Under Night Inbirth, Blaze Blood Central Fiction, and there's the new Melty Blood that's coming out next week, type Luminous. So if the netcode is good, I'm going to be playing in some online tournaments, and hopefully when the situation with the corona and my personal situation, stabilizes, I will be able to travel to some events, outside like I did in the past, so before the corona.
I think you're so esoteric. You're so into fighting games. Like all the fighting games that you mentioned, I don't think I've even heard of them.
Yeah, they are like the niche in a niche genre, but I've been mostly like interested in fighting games competitively from like 2012. So.
Okay, nice, brother. All right, cool. Well, this is Vlad. I'm gonna keep on moving. Thanks for the talk, man.
All right, cheers.
You got to have a cosplay competition, so they were running that in the main hall. Look, there was dancing. Lady D is out there as well. We've got a whole bunch of different entrants. It's cool to see this sort of cosplay culture happening here in Estonia. Is that Star Wars? I have no idea. I don't know where these characters come from. I'm too retro. Finally, the judges were making the decision, and Lady D came out on top. I don't know what was in that box, but I know that she had some trouble dragging that away. Carl had to jump in there. The other part is while the judges were making their decision, our guys were doing stand-up again. So Steven got his chance to bust out a few jokes up on the stage here. And then Tambet came over from the FIFA room. He's entertaining the crowd. What's good about this? This is like a boot camp for comedians. This is not the comedy club. It's a little bit harder to perform in a cinema hall. And it's a really good experience for the guys. I encourage them to get up and have a go at telling jokes at Mängudeöö. They also had a lecture hall, and when I walked in, they were having a talk about emulators, which is super cool. However, it would not be a university-attended lecture by Louis Zezeran if we didn't go in with a beer. Mängudeöö had their own beer. It was made by local craft brewery Tanka, and this label is dope. This is really cool. We don't worry so much about copyright violations and stuff like that around here, so they could just go ahead and make a true homage to the classic Super Nintendo controller. The beer was pretty easy to drink. I liked it. I decided to head into the FIFA room, track down Tambet, and ask him how his stand-up performance went. Grab a microphone.
I grabbed the microphone.
This is Tambet Sild, Comedy Estonia comedian, and we just saw you doing that stand-up show.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, we saw that one.
I hardly remember it.
How did it feel doing? That's what you got to do, man. It's not stand-up, right? It's like something different. It's entertaining.
Like, it's in a cinema theater, so like the laughs don't bounce as you would expect.
Sure.
But it was like, I mean, as long as you enjoy it, and I'm drunk enough to enjoy it, then makes it like all the better.
And you're commentating the FIFA room here. What do you know about FIFA?
Well, I know the game of football, and I have played FIFA with my friends drunk, and we never get along. It's always it's kind of like a modern Monopoly, you know.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Friendships are broken playing FIFA, especially when drunk.
And so this is your qualification, playing drunk with your friends. This allows you to be commentator here at Mängudeöö.
Yeah, that's the only expertise I need to commentate this event. I mean, I was just invited here. I'm just doing an okay job. I'm trying to do my best.
You're doing good, man. You did the stand-up here. We got FIFA here. People are. I remember the first times that we were doing the FIFA commentating. Like people were complaining, like it's not proper commentary. We're like, we made you fucking laugh, didn't we?
We still have one guy who complained, but we explained like our task is to like interrupt the competitors, like fuck with them, ask them questions while they are playing, and make their jobs as difficult as possible.
I love it. You've understood commentating.
Yeah, if someone is like
beautiful.
1-0 down, of course I'm gonna cheer for the underdog, because everybody is cheering for the underdog,
Nice, brother. All right, thanks for the talk today, dude. Fuck yeah,
no problem.
The other comedian in the FIFA room was Õigus, who is really the OG of Estonian stand-up. When we started doing it about a decade ago, his hour was the first one to really pop, and he's currently touring the country with his 6th solo show.
I've got to do some announcements, but I don't really know. I'm going to just keep on doing the 2 mics.
You could do both at once. Okay, it's like doing a live podcast here. So Tambet told us his only qualification is getting drunk and throwing the PlayStation controller at his friends, but you have FIFA qualifications.
Oh, I actually played one of the best players in Estonia today.
Okay. Sure.
And I actually got a goal on him.
Oh, shit.
And he said I'm decent. He said I would be top 4 in this tournament.
Oh, okay. In this tournament. Okay.
So
Not
yeah.
bad. Here, hold it down. It's the
Oh,
only
yeah,
time
sorry,
you've ever
sorry,
held a
sorry.
microphone near your face and it blocks the fucking camera.
Sorry.
It's great. It's professional, true professional. He's only on his 6th comedy hour of the Estonia.
Yeah. But I mean, I've been doing a live thing here for like 4 hours now, so I'm hoping it's all excused.
Yeah, it's good. Because that's pretty much what you do is you write jokes and play FIFA all day. That's the
Yeah,
life, right?
now I play Diablo 2 because the Resurrected just came out and it's fucking amazing. But pretty much, yeah, I write jokes and play games.
I like it.
That's my existence.
And tell us, didn't you play Super Mario World back in the day?
Oh
Wasn't that your
yeah,
jam?
on the Super Nintendo, the
Right,
thing.
yeah.
No, yeah, I'm actually good. I'm actually because we had Super Nintendo consoles, but we didn't have games. Like you didn't have a store to get games, so we just had the one game.
Okay.
And so yeah, we got insanely good at it because you just didn't have anything else.
There's some advantages to being poor. You get good at video games or a video game.
A video game.
Sure,
Yeah.
maybe not there. Roger's got a lot of video games. Okay, so there's a competition, a FIFA competition going on here.
Yeah.
What level are we in? Just the middle of the qualifiers or something? Or what?
We're in the middle. I think we're just getting to the semis.
Mhm.
I think. I'm not sure because we're kind of lagging because the some games went to overtimes, so they're a bit behind. But I think after these games we're at semis, and yeah, shit, I'm not sure.
Hey, have you played a game on this big screen?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. So this is a very technical audience who are watching this video, who are very interested in, shout out to my fans. People who watch, let's not say the F word. Could you feel the lag on the screen?
Su koduvõtmed, oota. We found someone's house keys.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
We've got to make general announcements here as well. We've found someone's house keys. So interview is stopped for a moment as they make announcements so they can find the guy's house keys. They found the guy. He came up. He's been reunited with his house keys.
Sorry,
Sorry,
yeah.
interrupted that one.
I'm also doing the lost and found, and I found some keys earlier.
Could you feel the lag on the screen?
No, you can feel the FPS.
Okay, the
It's
frames.
called-
Okay,
yeah.
So it's only it's not doing 60.
Yeah, you can feel that, but I couldn't feel like a lag of from my pushing the button and something happening. But yeah, you can the FPS that's the thing I think. But basically, everyone's kind of bitching about it. But we started out the tournament by saying just deal with it.
Yep.
And the semis and the finals are gonna be on the big screen, so just learn to deal with the lag, basically.
Equal playing field.
Yeah, exactly. Like your opponent has the same shit, so.
All right, that's it, man. Thanks. Nice, brother. Go back to the FIFA. Good one.
Thanks, man.
One thing Tambet and I were just talking about is that we're playing here on a cinema screen. That's where the tournament going on. And you know what a cinema screen's got? Lag. Lots and lots of dirty lag. It's not designed for games. So apparently the players actually complain about the lag. We don't believe them, but they're saying they can feel the lag. They've got to adjust their game for the tournament on the big screen. I didn't think about it tonight. Call my life in gaming. Call Bob. The lag is on the big screen. What are we going to do? There was a pretty big retro section upstairs. There's a bit of Nintendo 64. There was a bunch of CRTs. Someone broke their back bringing up all these things into the cinema hall. They had a PS2 with Tekken 4 set up with this big-ass dual-player joystick.
It wasn't like Sanwa or Sumetsu, but it was still fun. And it was like a big thing, and at this conference, it was like something people gravitated towards. It was something that caught your eye and you wanted to have a go of. The pink controllers, boys. Get into it. Yep, that's right. PS1 being played. And some Bomberman as well. We had the 4-player Bomberman with the multi-tap, which was really cool to get into. It was really popular. Everyone was playing it. Look, they don't look excited, but they were excited. Trust me. I like that adapter. And all of this was provided by Level 1. They're a video games museum in Tallinn. You can go and just play a bunch of whole retro consoles. It's a cool place to hang out. They had a few old school machines set up and Cadillacs and dinosaurs. I've never actually played that on a real PCB before. Only on the Mister. A little bit of Samurai Showdown there as well. This was probably my favorite part of the whole night. There was the bar right next to the DJ, right next to 2 Capcom cabs, Street Fighter 2 World Warrior, and Final Fight. You could just sit and play them on free play, and oh boy, did I do so. As you can see, there's no stool. It was a sit down. But I was getting into it. I had to go. Bar in the background, easy drinks. Yeah. They had one room set up for like streamers and influencers to play themselves, but every time I went in there, it was just like a massive mess. No one knew what was going on, but yet somehow so many people watching. I think that's the point of watching the streamers and the influencers. It's the drama. And oh my God, it was a reality show in here. It was great. To round out this video, I went over to the Mortal Kombat 9 room to talk with my friend Jan Pillav. He's an old school fighting games guy. It's his job to run the Mortal Kombat tournament. And I wanted to understand, first of all, why are they playing Mortal Kombat 9?
Dude, it's really nice to be here. I mean, that's not the first time we're doing this, actually.
No, man.
Right?
We've done the podcast before. I wanted to have 2 mics to just walk around and talk to everyone I know.
Awesome.
So you are commentating the Mortal Kombat room here today at Mängudeöö.
Yes, me and my friend were kind of commentating, and we're also, we're running the whole thing. We're telling who plays when and who plays who.
Okay, so you got to yell at names and shit like, hey, is that guy here?
Yeah, we did the organizing basic thing, basically.
You run the room.
But
it's cool. Okay.
we run the room, and you know what? I've been here since from the second Mängudeöö. I missed the first one. Okay. But I think I've been the most of them.
Yeah.
So
you know the thing. You know how it works.
I know the thing, and Mortal Kombat has really a few things that it can surprise me with.
Are you a big? This is Mortal Kombat 10 or 11?
No,
Wait.
this is 9.
9.
This is a old school thing.
Why are we playing Mortal Kombat 9?
I don't really know. I mean, this idea came from Level 1. They had like a poll on the internet. They were asking, I think the games were Mario Kart, Mortal Kombat 9, and 2 other games that I don't remember.
But we're still not sure why it was 9, not the more current version.
It was basically because Mortal Kombat 9 has been like a Mängudeöö type of thing for years.
Consistent. Okay, through the years,
it's more of a old school paying respects type of thing, I guess.
Okay, that makes a certain amount of sense.
It does, but
you want to stick that one game, like get good at it, like and have a tradition, and it's nice to have a tradition as well as moving on. Something we've always got.
But the fun thing, well, not fun, but it's weird, but funny in the same way. We're talking about like PlayStation 3s, right? Mm-hmm. They're not like super old, but still we have had like 4 or 5 resets. Oh, because of the splitter and stuff. So
dude, you're just shitting me. I only just understood when you said that. I never realized. I looked at these tables. There are 3 PS3s here.
Yes, we are using a. I don't want to call it retro, but older consoles.
I would actually kind of say a lot of people would call PS3 retro these days already.
Especially those models, because these are not the new. These are not the slim.
That's the second. That's the middle one.
That's the middle one.
You got the middle one. Wow, that's great. So they've actually got 3 PS3s here. They're playing Mortal Kombat 9 on it. Everyone's got DualShock 3 controllers. Jan, okay, the big question of the night I've been asking everybody.
Okay.
When you, what's the lag on the cinema screen? Do you think there's significant lag on it?
The cinema screen definitely has a lag, but they are playing on a TV screen without the lag, and they have a splitter in between.
Sure.
So it sends the picture to the whole huge screen, the widescreen, with a little delay, but they are playing without
instant,
almost
okay,
delayless.
Because I think when we're in the FIFA room, there were some games that were only playing on the big screen.
No, that's yeah. The delay is
That's
going to be an issue in that
Can
case.
you tell also, looking at this is, do you think this is 60 frames a second?
Oh, this is definitely not 60 frames
Okay.
per second. I mean, it looks somehow those fighting games they run really smooth, but I don't think it's 60 frames because PlayStation 3 is incapable of 60 frames, I guess, or
Okay, fine.
Wasn't
I
it
guess
locked?
No. My point was, is the projector doing something like the way they broadcast here is because
Oh, you mean
if you look at that, there's definitely on the screen that we're looking in front of us, that looks like smoother frame rate than what's happening up there. Or do you not agree with that? Maybe not.
Now that you mention it, that might be correct, but I've never really thought about it because people play on a screen. They don't play on the white screen.
Sure, but I'm just saying, I think the cinema, I think the FPS, the frames,
might be better
is
on the screen.
also, I think
Yeah.
it's still better here. Do you think possibly, I mean, aren't movies usually 24 frames?
I think
Maybe it's like limited to 24 frames.
that's actually a good question. I have no idea. 24 frames is the standard.
Sure,
in a way.
for
for
cinema,
movie.
right?
Yeah,
Sure,
movie standard. That's a good question. But what I can tell you for a fact is that the picture, of course, looks better on the smaller screen
Yes.
because of the.
And that's what the people are playing, right? Because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They're not looking at the big screen.
But-
They're looking at the monitor.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. But you know, the delay, it doesn't bother me, even if it's there or if there's anything, you know, tampered with the picture or
Mhm.
whatever. It doesn't really bother me because it's enjoyable and everything it runs smooth. I mean, it's cool. And the nostalgic vibe is really cool.
Jan, I like that idea. You just said like, hey, it looks great. I'm having a good time. I feel good about it. What does it matter? It's a good attitude to have.
And we're here to have fun. I mean, that's
Yeah.
not like a hardcore, you know, with huge prize money tournament. That's just a fun event. More
Sure.
like I don't want to call it a sideshow.
No, it's
but
good.
it's like a retro feel tournament.
It's one of the nice things about Mängudeöö here. Like, this happens here. We've actually got a cinema room where we're playing Mortal Kombat 9. That's a cool thing.
Yep, and that's how
Here in our small little town, you know, bumfuck whatever at the edge of the world.
and that's how Mängudeöö got started.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat 9 was one of the main games that they were playing for most of the beginning years.
Mm.
So this game definitely has some history.
It's good to have the history, right? Is there any, I guess there's not more DLC in the last years, right? Like, what I'm trying to say is the game hasn't changed with a
No.
patch or something like that in that time either.
We're playing the latest there is.
Okay.
The most latest.
Do you know when
complete version.
that change was made, though? When did the latest that last patch come?
Oh my God, 8 years. I have no idea when the game was released. Even I don't remember. to be
Sure,
honest.
but many years ago, right? Not recently.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
That's-
My point is that games can also get interesting for people when they know they're not going to change anymore.
Oh yeah. Because
There's no more buffs, no more nerfs. This is it.
And some games just have more playability or they are more interesting towards crowds somehow. I
sure.
don't know why
Okay,
that is, but
That's why, I mean, it's a good game, Mortal Kombat 9, sure, and, you know, you can associate it to a little bit of history of this event.
Yes,
and that's
exactly.
also nice too.
and a lot of people know Mortal Kombat. Like there's not a lot of people who have never even heard the name because
Sure.
it's like world famous in a
They
way.
get it, sure, right. We know what that is. Oh, it's that fighting game, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Looks nice.
So I need to ask you. This is
Yeah.
not your first year here in
No.
Mängudeöö,
It's probably the first year where I haven't, like, volunteered a job or something like that. So usually I've been doing some announcements or part of the, you know, speaking people, whatever. But
Okay.
this is the first time not, so that's why we're making this video. Because
Nice.
it's the first time I could just walk around, and I've been doing these with Sander, with Tambet, with everyone. Like, anyone I know. Like, because, yeah, my friend Jan was like, my friend Vlad was like, hey, go talk to that guy. He knows way more about Smash Brothers. I'm like, no, I don't want to talk to him. I want to talk to the people I know. That's it. I want to talk to my friends.
Okay. Well, that's the main. That's the whole idea of doing a video type of thing. You know,
Right.
if you cannot have fun with it, why would you do it?
Why not? It's nice. So anyway, man. Okay, let's
7 minutes, a good number. It's
That's really good. It was
Cool.
really
Anyway,
nice
bro.
seeing you.
Nice, brother.
man.
It's nice to talk to you again.
Okay, man.
Right.
Thanks for sticking around and watching my video, seeing me talk to a few of my friends. I appreciate that. I've not done a video like this before, and I hope to do more like this, where we kind of get more of the community flavor of things. So after reviewing this video, I can reveal the answers to the great lag and FPS questions. First up, the local monitors they were playing Mortal Kombat on were running at 60 frames a second. That I can tell. The cinema screen is running at either 24 or 30. I couldn't tell the difference between the two, but it's definitely not running at 60. Somehow half of 60. But the lag. I looked at some of those screens where I showed the monitor and the cinema screen at once, and there was something like 15 frames of lag on the cinema screen. That's like a quarter of a second. No wonder those FIFA guys were complaining about it. It makes sense. It's a cinema screen. It's not meant for real life play. But we had a fun night. Oh, look, we all had a few drinks. We had a laugh. We played some games. It's a great night. Thank you to Level 1 for putting on such a cool event in Tallinn. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.